traders, welcome to the TMT Stock Market Strategy video for Monday, March 20th. Alright, so the G20 meeting is now concluded, and it looks like the futures are down about 4 handles. So it looks like a disappointment to the market anyway, at least in the short term. And it's going to be interesting. Where do we go from here, right, for this week? We're starting a whole fresh week. We're winding down the first quarter of 2017. And mind you, it has been a relentless path of just buying the dip, buying the dip, buying the dip. But I think that's going to end, and it's going to end rather quickly. However, we talked about having the fourth wave minor of the bigger fifth wave concluding this big bull market run we've had since the 2009 lows. Do I still see that market the way it is? Yes, I do, and I do think that we can be on the path for that little bit of a pullback that we get. And I want to get some downside targets, which we are going to address in the Pro Trader Premier video as well. And I'm going to show you guys what we're doing here. There'll be another video that we're going to be talking about with crude oil and gold and levels, tradable and actionable areas where you can actually look to either buy or look to short if we break through certain levels. I'll go over that with you in the ES chart. I'm also combining, because we do have a couple other videos for the Pro Trader Premier video with just futures and of course the ETFs and even some stock, but it's getting a little busy, so we just want to kind of put everything in one perspective for the subscribers, where you're going to have gold, you're going to have crude oil, you're going to have levels to trade that, you're going to also have the futures in the ES and the NQ, as well as the ETF. So you're going to have one nice big video where you can actually have a wide variety of different asset classes for you guys to trade and your options to do so as you feel fit based on your trading account. So it's going to be a great video. We're going to be starting that relatively quick. I'm going to show you a sample of the ES when we get to the indexes, okay? We're going to be doing that starting April 1st, but obviously the subscribers will get that right away. All right, so let's get right to it. So we have the dollar is selling off as we speak this morning, and this is the end of the day data, so you'll see the UUP here clinging, and I do believe now we're going to be headed back down towards the 200-day moving average. Now, this had broken the series of higher highs and higher lows, and I did mention, and let me just grab my cursor here, and you said that this does look like some sort of a bear flag, right? I mean, here's your flagpole, pretty evident for that, and we did break down from that bear flag, and you could see that the momentum indicators are starting to break down as well, and we have some distribution days. So this does not look bullish in the short term, and if you are a dollar trader, you might want to either tighten up your stops or look for some sort of retracement rally to get short the dollar. Now, what does that do to the commodity? Well, it does help gold, crude oil, grains, copper, whatever asset class you're trading in the commodity sector. It will help gold and crude oil. Now, we did have a nice little rally. We had that pop based on the interest rate decision last Wednesday, and we really kind of faltered a little bit here. So this is going to be a critical area for GDX. Remember, the miners go first usually when before the metal does. So this at 2112 is going to be a very big spot where I'm going to be watching to see if this is going to hold. And also, if you look at our volume profiles, right, you can see here our zone, it's literally right there. A lot of supply and demand. It should hold that. But remember, also easy to manage, because if you are long it, below $21, we're going to probably head back to these lows here. So easy to manage, but I really would like to see the swing high get taken out here at 25.70. So that's something that I'm watching, again, patiently, because I do believe that gold has started its second phase of its bull market run now. But we're still a little too premature. Here's a little sample of the Pro Trader Premier video. This is a daily chart, guys, okay? So these are very big levels that will hold true. And you can see here we have very small little areas. But remember, we dial down into an intraday chart where you guys can trade off of as you see fit. If you like the reversal, you like the short side, the long side, you have options. And if you are long, you're coming into an area of resistance, you might want to tighten up your stops or take your profits. So there's a lot of ways that you can trade this in a GLD. Now, the TLT, you can see here, we really haven't gone anywhere as well. We need to take out the 20 and the 50, but we're still in this bigger range that's creating a very large base. Either it breaks down or it breaks to the upside. Right now, we don't know. So that's why we're staying away from the TLT, but I do want to show it to you because I get a lot of requests for TLT. So there has been really no change since December. Okay, really no change since December, but we really need to take this out, the 123, let's call it, and then you're going to have that big 200 day sitting just above it. So that's going to be the first area, and then of course we have a gap area of resistance that's going to need to be filled as well. Okay, now excuse me, this is the spider chart. We had a real clean chart. We do have the other one, but I just wanted to show you where we are here. We just literally broke down on the 21 EMA, and now we're starting to break down. You can see the RSI 5, the RSI 14. We're really starting to show signs of weakness here. The momentum is definitely waning here. So this is something that if you are long spiders, if we lose this area here, that little local, that swing low of 235.50, then I think you're going to see some lower prices getting back down to this area here, where you see this resistance band of the daily zones. This is an area here where would probably be the first target, and then we would reevaluate it. But now I want to show you the ES. Okay, this is for our future guys, but we're going to combine these to our Pro Trade Premier video. These are big levels on a daily chart. Okay, this is something that the subscribers have, and now we're going to have combined both the ETFs, the stocks, and the futures as well. So here's our levels. This is free for today. Just want to show these to you, and the daily charts are the bigger area, guys, that are going to be they're going to be there for a while. Okay, unless price takes it out, then we remove it. Other than that, if we don't take out the price, if price does not take this down, meaning close below it, this will stay valid for as long as price gets to it. Okay, so these are some big areas. You might want to write these down. Now, what we also include is going to be, here's the ES 10-minute chart. Okay, these are levels to trade off of. Now, why am I showing you this? Because I want to show you for the guys that are interested in signing up. These are big levels, and you can see these are very big levels of support. So we have a lot of support here, but once price breaks through that area, and that's where you mark it for your trading for the day. Right now, you would either look to buy, or if this does break down, this area becomes resistance. Okay, it does go away, but you need to understand that this area here, we had a 2371.50 to 2368.75. These are big actionable areas, either to get long, or if price breaks below it, you want to look to short into a retracement rally into this zone here, because this is going to act as big resistance. Okay, same thing here with resistance. If we break through to the upside, that will act as support. But these are your levels to trade for today's trade. Okay, if price stays within these levels like it did on Thursday and Friday, they're going to just continue to be there. Okay, so these are your levels. These are free levels for today. I want you guys to take a look at. This is the ES for the 10-minute, but this is what the Pro Trader Premier video. You're going to get all of the futures. You're going to get gold. You're going to get crude oil. Now that's going to be the futures. Okay, gold future, crude oil future, ES, and Q. And if anybody wants the Dow Jones, I'll be gladly to put that in there as well. All right. Next is going to be, let's get the spiders out of the way. Just want to show you that 60-minute. And remember, this is just clean price. Just want to show you where we are. All right, now we called that 240 back here, and that happened relatively quick. Now, I suspect that we get a little bit of a pullback. All right, and I'm thinking it might even happen this week. We get a pullback somewhere like this to get somewhere into this zone here of like 230, 231, 232. I think that's going to create that's going to be the last fourth wave minor, and then we're going to have that big fifth blow off top, which could last a few weeks, even a month or so, and then I think that's going to be it, guys. That's going to cap this bull market run, and it's going to end it sometime in the next several months. I don't know when until this happens, but let's get that fourth wave pullback that we're looking for, and I believe it could start this week. All right, we'll know more when obviously the market's open and price starts to break down. All right, next is going to be your IWM. All right, and we're still here in our proprietary price channels here. We have not really have not gone anywhere since December as well, so we're just kind of moving around here. But I don't like the way the momentum indicators are starting to break down here again. Remember, the Russell is very weird. I mean, you could see how it was breaking down here and then it just exploded higher. So we are at the upper end of the range. Yes, it's still bullish. However, we're not going anywhere. All right. Same thing here with the transports. This is our secondary leader, the Russell 2000. Our primary leader of all the indices, the transports. it's doing the same thing. It's holding above the upper end of the range, which is bullish, but it's not moving anywhere. Okay, and it is unwinding a lot of the overbought readings that it did way back here. But excuse me, I do like to see this thing start to move and move to the upside. If it does not move to the upside and starts to really break down, this is going to help the bearish case as well. And last is going to be the Qs. The Qs have just been hanging in there, been quite dead of late in the Qs, and this is something I want to see start to rally here, right? So we'll see what happens. Have a great day today trading, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.